Buongiorno, welcome to TSR's Tavola, helping you get bellissimo on a budget. If it's not clear to you now, in frank English speak, we are celebrating Italian Heritage Month on the Thrift Store Rundown by honoring one of the major cornerstones of properly highlighting Italian Heritage Month: food. So in the great Italian tradition of serving great food with great company and plenty of it on both counts, I'm going to be highlighting 3 great finds with great ideas contained therein to help you get in touch with your inner Italiano, on a plate at least. And what better to start you off than with Food Network Magazine and their very own queen of Italian cuisine, Gianna Di Laurentiis and her lemon spaghetti, to properly usher in pasta night. Also contained in the Italian issue from March of 2017, easy appetizers, salami flatbread, polenta bites, and cheesy rice balls, known as arancini, and a slow cooker chicken cacciatore. We also have quick Italian dinners, 12 pasta sauces for busy nights, cooking tips from 24 great Italian chefs, and a step-by-step guide to mastering the art of homemade gnocchi and homemade cannoli from Iron Chef and Chopped Judge Alex Guarnaschelli. In all, 101 recipes, all Italian and or Italian inspired. If you recall, this is one of 18 issues of FNM that I purchased for 25% off the price of $1.49. In saying that, I have to give a big milli grazie to the editor-in-chief of Food Network Magazine, Miley Carpenter, who complimented my collection of magazines, procured over the span of 2 days, 9 issues per day. She called it amazing. That's her, by the way, on Instagram. Miley, the pleasure is all mine. Milli grazie. With that said, let's dive right into this as any good pot Italian should. And yes, I am pot Italian. We begin with 24 great Italian cooking tips. We asked chefs to offer up their best tricks, and I'm going to highlight about 3 of them. First up, top chef fan favorite Fabio Viviani. I like the aroma of garlic, but not on my hands. To eliminate it, rub your hands with a little salt, then rub them against anything made of stainless steel like a spoon or a pot. Do it for about a minute, and the smell will completely go away. That would be top chef fan favorite Fabio of Portico in Tyre, New York. Here is one of 2 PBS stalwarts of Italian cookery, Marianne Esposito of Ciao Italia, the longest-running public television cooking series. After breading chicken cutlets, place them uncovered in the refrigerator for about an hour. This makes the crumbs dry out a little, so they'll cling better to the cutlets and not fall off during frying. I used to love watching Ciao Italia on PBS. On NJN for the most part when I was growing up. Back then they called it NJN, now they call it NJPBS. Another PBS queen of Italian cuisine, Lydia Bastianich. To test when pasta is done, bite into a strand to determine whether it has the texture you desire. Most folks go for the al dente texture, Italian for to the tooth. As soon as it does, drain it and shake off all excess water. Don't rinse it unless you are making cold or baked pasta dishes. Then sauce the pasta immediately while it's still hot. Those are 3 tips. Oh, actually, 1 more. For somebody else who I've highlighted here on TSR once before, Rocco Di Spirito. Always start veggie-based sauces, including tomato sauce, with what I call a holy trinity: extra virgin olive oil, sliced garlic, and crushed red pepper flakes. It's a great base. If any of these tips sound useful to you, let me know. Hopefully the following recipes that I'm going to highlight in this review will utilize some of those tips. So we start with dinner with Kiara. 4 recipes from her new, at the time, restaurant in Vegas, Kiara Vegas at the Cromwell Hotel, with a Hollywood angle to boot. Quote, "Eating at the restaurant is like a show. My family has been making movies forever. You know, her grandfather was the late, great Dino De Laurentiis. So it makes sense that my first restaurant would be in Las Vegas. I couldn't do this just anywhere. Well, Kiara, maybe doing it in Hollywood directly would have been more appropriate, but hey, Vegas is the next best thing." So, crostini with ricotta and pink peppercorns, a tricolore chopped salad, Gianna's lemon spaghetti, which you saw in the second cover. Hey, this is a double cover issue. This one has shrimp in it. When people think of Vegas, they think of steaks and giant seafood platters. I consider the spaghetti a new way to define indulgence on the strip. And finally, a white coffee gelato. You know I am a staunch advocate of couples cooking, so naturally I gotta highlight this Italian dinner for two. Serve a restaurant-style dinner for date night. So here we have lemon herb risotto with scallops, a beet carpaccio with burrata, a safer alternative to the raw beef carpaccio, and amaretto chocolate dip. And finally, we have here a photographic step-by-step guide to making homemade cannoli from Chef Alex Guarnaschelli. So delicious, it's worth dying by gun battle for. You know that expression, leave the gun, take the cannoli? That is something that a certain actor in New Mexico on the set of a western should have understood before bad things went down. Sorry. Anyway, if that's not enough to appetize your taste buds, how about 50 antipasti recipes? Insider's tips on Food Network's stars Italian hotspots. A quick overview about the world of pasta, and of course all the weekend and weekday cooking any good issue of FNM ought to have. It's all in here, including a pepperoni pizza lasagna hybrid called a pepperoni pizzagna. As they say, it's one incredible hybrid. Oh, and no Italian meal is complete without some tiramisu, at least in my opinion. That's my favorite. You know, with this being one of 18 issues of FNM that I bought over 2 days, you know you will not be leaving here with an empty plate or an empty wallet when I'm through with these reviews. With regard to this issue, it is cinque all the way. All 5 claps. This is also Italiano, that anyone who first gazes upon it will shout, Benito Completo, yippee! Thanks for watching. This review is finito. I'll catch you on the flip side.